Hello, everyone. And the bell rings. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to 11 a.m. Talk with Angel Charmaine. I am the owner of Speak Up Sis LLC, and I'm the editor in chief of Speak Up Sis magazine. I come into this space Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. ish Eastern Standard Time to talk about authenticity, to help those of us who are in the mid of our lives to be able to show up well and genuine and authentic, transparent, vulnerable, honest, all the things professionally as well as personally. So feel free to come on into the space, chop it up with us just a little bit today. This is an interactive space. We have conversations here, so you can feel free to chat it up in the comments. We love to hear what it is that you have to say. If you have questions, feel free to ask those questions, drop them in the comments, react. You can heart, love, cry, whatever you feel like doing in this space, you can feel free to do that. Sometimes it turns into a whole coaching session like we had yesterday. And so today we're having a part 2 of Don't Despise the Middle, right? Don't despise your mean time, your in between time. Oftentimes we say, don't despise small beginnings, or do you despise small beginnings, or who despises small beginnings? But today and yesterday, we're going to continue from yesterday. We're talking about not despising the middle, the meantime, the work time, because the middle is where you get the work done. Yesterday was Tuesday, so we were talking a little bit about how Tuesdays often represent the meantime, and I shared a story with you all about me not really preferring to teach 7th grade and 10th grade, because for me, those students and those grades, they feel like the meantime, and they're a difficult bunch to teach because they're sitting in the thick of it. And so we oftentimes despise the thick of it, but that is where the living is. That's where the growing is. That's where the developing is, right? And so we left off yesterday. I wanted to give you some pointers on things you can do while you're in the meantime so that you can get through it well, so that you can journey through your middle, your meantime well. And we got to point number 1, and then the conversation just did what it wanted to do. The conversation did what it needed to do. Let me say that, because we started by talking about our celebrating our micro wins. We started by talking about one thing that we can do in order to get through the meantime or the middle and still have uplifted spirits and still grow well and still develop well. And the first pointer, if you will, that I gave was to celebrate micro wins. And micro wins would be things like, I woke up today and I put some clothes on and I actually did some work, right? I showed up today. That's a micro win. While you're in the middle of a thing, you don't have the excitement of the beginning, and you're not quite at the end where you can actually see all the fruit growing. You're like, yes, and you're getting ready to walk into this new place. While you're in the thick of it, there are some things that you can do to help you maintain an uplifted spirit, a positive mindset, and still get good, solid growth. And the first point again was to celebrate micro wins. And there are 5 other points that I want to share with you all today. So today is a part 2 of where we ended yesterday. So I'm going to give you all just a moment to come on in. I know that the platforms, it takes a minute for them to notify people that you're live and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and greet those of you who are here in the room as we prepare to get into this. I do want to wrap up this today, because today is the middle. We are still in the middle. Tuesday, Wednesday, we're in the middle. We're on our way to Thursday, Friday Junior, right? We're getting towards the end of the week. So I do want to wrap this particular conversation today. And so we're going to finish this up. How you doing, Harold Best Thoughts? Thank you so much for joining us here today on the YouTube channel. I appreciate you for subscribing to Speak Up Sis YouTube. Yay! Give you a round of applause. If you all are not connected to the Speak Up Sis YouTube page, I welcome you to do that. We're moving on up. Every time I go over there are more and more and more people joining that community. So listen, we've got lots of great content on the Speak Up Sis YouTube channel. There are Speak Up Sis podcasts over there. We've got author interviews over there. We've got lots of discussions. Bible, so there is so much content on the Speak Up Sis YouTube channel. You can sit and binge it for days. So I welcome you over there. Good morning, Tiana. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's good to see you in this space, sis. We are just getting started, so you are right on time, right on time. Oh my goodness. Well, Lord, we pray right now with Harabed's thoughts that you will give her a swift recovery from this migraine, that it will not last all day, that she will not be incapacitated all day long with this migraine, Lord. I stand with you, sis. I used to have migraines, so I definitely understand. And so absolutely showing up in this space while you are trying to maneuver through that is definitely a micro win. I will also say choosing to turn the lights off, all the devices, and simply allow your mind to rest would also be a micro win. So you feel free to do that should you need to do that, sis. Okay? Okay. That's what's up. I appreciate you for being here. Tamika Burnett, how you doing, sis? We listen. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. We were just on a different platform and I was listening to another sister talk and we were just kind of talking and talking and she was like, "Hey, let me get myself ready for our conversation this morning." I'm like, "You're right." Keep your girl on track. Keep your girl on track. Yes, keep your girl on track, sis. I was like, yes, absolutely. Thank you. I need to be moseying on, get on to where I need to be going. So thank you so much for coming on into the space this morning, and thank you for being in all the spaces. Those of you who are connected to me on TikTok, you're following, you're subscribed to the YouTube, you're following me on Facebook, like you're in all the places. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You all are my foundational pieces of this community. You are the ones who help to make sure that the community is solid and is thriving. And I thank you because people come and go, right? But there are some of you who stick and stay, and you're everywhere. You're like, "Oh no, is she over there? We going over there. Is she over there? I'm going over there too." And you're gleaning from all of the spaces. And so I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. You don't know how much it means to me for some of you to just be all connected, all in, what do they say? Lock, stock, and barrel. You're like in it and you're riding it out with me. So just know I see you and I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get, and thank you to me because she said, "I got you." You probably was looking at the time going, she just going to keep on talking. Let me go ahead and jack her up and move her on over. So I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am not going to keep y'all here for a full hour today. I'm going to let this part 2. I'm going to give you the goods and then we're going to move on. Feel free though to comment. If you comment, I will address you. If you have questions, I will address you. So let's get into point number 2. Yesterday we stopped with celebrate micro wins. And if you are just coming in and trying to figure out what we're talking about today, the middle is what we're talking about today. Don't despise the middle. This is part 2. And the middle can be one of the hardest places for us to be because you're too far from where you started to turn around, but you're not close enough to the end for you to start celebrating, right? So you need to still be able to be encouraged, inspired, and you still need to persevere in the middle. So today, I want to help you all to remain encouraged while you are in the middle. And so I have 6 things that you can do to keep your spirit lifted while you are in the thick of things. Hey, Kiki. Thank you so much for joining on the YouTube page. Hey, sis. Kiki is another one. I appreciate you. She is on the different platforms. She is kicking it. She's relatively new to the Speak Up Sis community, but she has come in, kicked the door down, and it feels like she's gonna be here for a long while. So I appreciate you, sis. So the very first thing that I wanted to share with you all, we started this on yesterday, was to celebrate micro wins. How can you stay encouraged while you are in the middle, in the meantime? You're too far from the beginning to turn around, but you're not close enough to the end to start celebrating, and you're right in the middle. What can you do to keep your spirits lifted? One, you need to celebrate your micro wins. You need to celebrate your micro wins. Don't wait for the big win to validate your journey. You need to make sure that you're celebrating those small steps. Small steps like Harold Bed's thoughts. She said, today I'm really trying to battle through a migraine, but I'm showing up here anyway, right? And she's on her way home so that she can lie down and get her some rest, and allow her brain to rest today. That is a micro win. Taking care of yourself on that level is a micro win. The fact that you made the call, right? A call you've been putting off. Maybe there's some work that you've been needing to do and you finally sat down and you got it done. You posted the thing, right? You've been working on your content and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if I look right. But today you decided to post it. That is a micro win that you can celebrate while you're in the meantime. You rested on purpose. Resting on purpose, not lounging because you have worked yourself to the bone and now your body is telling you you have to lay down, but choosing to rest intentionally is a micro win. And so the first thing that you all can do, or one, it's not the first thing because it's not linear, but a thing that you can do to help you to maneuver through the meantime and stay encouraged is to celebrate your micro wins. All right. Number 2, stay connected to purpose and not just progress. Number 2, you want to make sure that you are staying connected to purpose and not progress. We talk all the time about purpose over progress. We even say progress over perfection, right? Oftentimes we are working so hard to make progress. Like, what's today a productive day, and how much progress did I make? If I got 100% to go, am I at 20%? Am I at 30%? Am I at 40%? Listen, progress is going to fluctuate. Progress fluctuates. One day you're going to be uber productive, and then some days you're not going to be as productive as the other days. But purpose doesn't fluctuate. Purpose is constant. What it is that you are doing in the world is what you are doing in the world. It's not going to fluctuate. One day, this is my purpose today. This is my purpose tomorrow. No, it's not. So if you focus on why you are doing what you're doing versus how much of it you are getting done every day, it will help you to remain encouraged. It will help to keep your spirits uplifted in a positive place. So today I want to encourage you to stay focused on purpose and not just progress. I'm not telling you not to pay attention to progress. I'm saying that when you are trudging through the meantime, when you're trudging through the part where it's up and down, right? And some days it's like this. If you focus on the progress, then that may pull you down a bit. That may get you into a bit of a depressed space, or maybe even a bit of anxiety. But if you focus on purpose, like today, is what I did today a part of the purpose? Is it a part of the fuller plan? Yes, good job. Celebrate the micro win. I stayed focused on purpose today. All right, absolutely, Kiki. Kiki says, look at why and not just how much. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Image, how you doing, CMOS Boss? It's good to see you. You are so welcome, sis. Absolutely. You want to remind yourself why you started. Maybe you want to write it down on some sticky notes. Let me tell you, if you could see my desk, I have notes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? On your phone, you can make your wallpaper, like put whatever your purpose is or whatever. It's a wallpaper on your phone. Sometimes you just need to kind of sit down and just speak it out of your mouth, like, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this. No, I didn't do as much as I had on my to-do list to do today, but everything that I did today was intentional and it was in line with purpose. Are there going to be days where you're going to be focusing on progress? Absolutely. But when you are in the middle and it's just feeling like, and like, focus on purpose, stay in that place. I appreciate you, Kiki. She said, taking notes for those who catch it on replay. I appreciate you. And if you are watching this on replay, hey, make sure you hashtag replay and let us know that you got an opportunity to watch. The third point, or the third suggestion that I have for you, is even when you don't feel like it, speak life. Y'all already know how I feel. Y'all already know what my foundation is. What you say out of your mouth is either going to bring about life or it's going to bring about death. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get one or the other. So even when you don't feel like it, even when you are in your we do not care era, we still want to be very careful about what we are saying. I thought about this the other day because the We Do Not Care Club, it has blown up and it is moving and it's doing its things. But let me tell you, I was thinking the other day, I had a thought, and the thought was, oh, I don't think I want to say that. I don't think I want to say that. Even in our we do not care era, we still want to be careful about what we are verbalizing and ensuring that we're not saying things that are going to detract. So the third point is, even when you don't feel like it, you want to ensure that you're speaking life. Affirm yourself. You need to affirm yourself daily. Your breakthrough depends on it, right? You want to say things to yourself like, this is working out for me. Even if I can't feel it, it's working out. Instead of saying, oh my goodness, today just was not productive. I didn't get nearly as many things as I wanted to get done. I didn't tick things off of my list. You can say, my efforts were not wasted today. My efforts were not wasted. Everything that I did today was aligned to purpose, right? God doesn't just trust me to begin. He doesn't just trust me with the end, but God trusts me with the middle as well. He trusts that I will steward the middle well. I can be trusted with the middle. I can be trusted with the hard things. We still got to speak life, even when you don't feel like it. I want you to speak life. So that's the third thing. Be careful of what you're saying out of your mouth. Yes, affirm yourself daily. Good. Here's a tangible thing that you can do. That's not just, something for you to think or whatever, but music has a wonderful way of uplifting our spirits. We have to, that is why it's important for you to even monitor the music that you're listening to. Sometimes we're listening to music that helps keep us in a depressed place. You got to be careful of the minstrels that you're listening to. What people don't realize is that whatever the spirits those minstrels are singing in or playing in, that is what is being delivered through the music that you're listening to. So sometimes you're listening to stuff, and whatever that spirit is that was on them when they were singing, it is still going through the airways while you're listening to it. And so I'm going to encourage you, number 4, to create a middle or meantime playlist of music that will help to uplift you. This music is a big one, y'all. Build a playlist that speaks to where you are right now. Not where you were, not where you're trying to go, but build a playlist for where you are right now, because music has a way of shifting your spirit. Make the playlist something that's very soulful, something that's very powerful. You might even have some songs in there that's just a little silly. Whatever keeps you from sinking while you're in the meantime or in the middle, put that in the playlist. This morning I was on my TikTok page, and I got up out of the bed just a little bit later than I would have liked to get out of the bed. But I said, you know what? I'm being consistent on my TikTok. I'm going to show up. I said I was going to show up in this place before 12 o'clock. I'm going to make sure that I get on. I'm going to just have this coffee. I'm going to do my thing over here. And you know what? While we were on there, I wasn't playing music, but I just began to have music in my head. So I'm just singing songs, right? People are saying things and music is in my head. And now I'm dancing and now I'm being silly. And everybody's like, what you got in that coffee this morning? Here's the thing. The music, even the music that is already playing in my head and my heart and my soul, living in that place, it will give you a boost. It will give you a boost. So number 4, I want you to create a meantime playlist or a middle playlist. It is a playlist that is designed exactly for where you are. Don't put songs in there that's going to make you feel like you're still striving. Don't put songs in there that's going to remind you of the past, or don't put songs in there that's going to make you feel like, man, I'm not there yet. That's not what we're doing. No, you want to put songs in this playlist that, here again, is going to empower you. It's going to make you feel like, yes, I can do this. I got this. Yes, right? That's what you want in that playlist. This is something that is tangible, something that you can actually physically do. Create this playlist. And whenever you find yourself in the middle and you're needing that boost, turn on your middle playlist. Turn on your meantime playlist. Good. Tamika says, yes, I have several different playlists. Absolutely. That's right, Kiki. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking notes today. Make a music playlist for where you are now, not where you were or where you're going. Exactly. You want something that's going to help you right now. CMOS Ball says, okay, I have been letting go. Stronghold and worship music works for me as well. It ministers to my mind, to my mindset, my new journey, make me feel good that I'm free, proud of myself. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you have found a type of music that helps you and that helps to lift you out of heavy places. Excellent. That's what's up. Kiki says she has several playlists as well. You're a scribe. That's what's up. That's what's up. The 5th thing that I want to share with you all is to limit comparisons. Limit the comparison. I really want to say, don't compare yourself at all. The truth of the matter is, when we say like you should never compare, if you're in business and you are looking at they even, it's even used in business, right? You're looking at the businesses that are comparative with your business, the businesses that that you're doing, that you're in competition with in the marketplace. Comparing, when people say that you should never compare, I'm like, comparing and contrasting is a thing. If you're putting your business next to another business and you're comparing, what you're doing, what you need to do, I don't think that in that respect, it's a negative thing. It's allowing you to see where you are, where you're not, where you want to go, how you want to maneuver, what you need to change. But when we begin to compare ourselves to other people, and we begin to compare subjectively, whether or not we're as good as someone else, or whether our business is as good as something else. When we start putting that subjectivity on our business or on ourselves, then we get into a problem. And when you're in the middle, comparison will scream at you. Comparison will scream at you. And you got to learn how to mute it. You've got to learn how to turn it off. No, we ain't doing no comparison. No, I don't care what your business doing today. I don't care what you're doing today. I'm focused on what it is that I need to be doing today. You got to learn to log off. Social media is a comparison trap. Baby, you will be scrolling all day looking at all these people that they just seem like they're doing so much better than you. They just seem like they're so much more smarter than you. They just seem so much more smart. Okay, anyway, the English teacher in me is bring it back in, Angel. Bring it back in. Rein it in. Rein it in. Okay. You will see so much when you're scrolling that will cause you to compare yourself. And the truth is when we're looking on social media, many of these people are telling the untruth anyway. Half of them are scammers. Half of them are renting the houses they're taking videos in. Half of them are renting, probably more than half are renting the vehicles. The numbers that they're showing are not true. Many of the numbers are fabricated. And so you will find that you are actually comparing yourself to a whole lot anyway. Right? Or maybe you need to switch your scroll to people who are more transparent, people who are actually just as vulnerable as you are. Oftentimes, you may need to just look at some people who are going through the middle with you, people who are saying, listen, I understand where you are because I'm right there too. Like, let's do this together. Let's get through this together. What are you doing to get through? Because I need some suggestions on what I can get through. Sometimes you may not be able to stop the scroll altogether, but maybe you just need to shift what you're looking at and shift who you're looking at, shift who you're listening to. Yes, is it good for us to hear the people say, go get it, go get it, go get it, work hard, you got it, do it, do it, do it? You're almost at yes. Do we need to hear that? We do. And then we also need to hear the people saying, you know what? It's okay for you to own the space that you're in right now. That's okay. It's okay for you to feel how you're feeling right now. You're not going to stay here. You're not going to get stuck here, but acknowledging where you are is totally okay, and do what you need to do for you today. And then when you're ready tomorrow, you can go back to go, 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 if that's what you choose to do. But what we want to do is limit comparing ourselves to other people and comparing our work to other people's work. Right? The rental comment. Oh, yes, absolutely. Kiki, and the truth is have these folks is playing. They playing in people's faces, right? Playing in people's faces. And the vast majority of people don't realize that the folks that they are typing goals, the folks that they're saying I aspire to be like, they don't even realize that those people are still aspiring to be the content that they're putting out. They're not even that content. They're faking it till they make it. Most of us are pining after people who are pining after what they're putting out in their own content. It's ridiculous. Yes, Miss Seamoss Boss, and it will make you feel like you're failing. And the truth is, many of us are doing far better than the people that we're watching. We just don't make it look as pretty. It's just not as shiny as, as they're making it look. You don't even realize that the people you are comparing yourself to are not even doing as well as you're doing. They just do a better job of making it look like they're doing well while you're actually doing it well. That's why you just need to turn off the comparison. Not comparing myself. Once you move beyond your market analysis, once you finish your business plan, once you figure out who's out there, what they're doing, where you need to be or whatever, put that down and then just do the work. Then just do the work. Good morning, Miss Ernestine. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you. See, this is what comparison will do to you. Miss CMOS Ball says, sometimes I told myself that I don't want to do my CMOS business anymore. This is what comparison will do. It will have you out here thinking that you're failing. That's what it will have you out here doing. And what I'm saying to you is don't quit a thing that you don't want to quit. Oftentimes we stop prematurely because of outside forces, because what we think about what other people are doing and how we relate to it and how we position ourselves and whatever. But if you're not in a place where you personally are saying, I am done with this because it's run my course, I no longer have a passion for it. I know that I have done everything that God has given me to do in this space, and it's time for me to begin something else. If you are not in a place where the decision to stop is because you want to stop, if that's not where it is, you need to stay where you are and finish out what it is that what you said you want to do. Right? Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let what you see on the internet influence whether or not you're going to finish out the work in the middle, because you're in the middle. If you are just coming on today, this is part 2 of Don't Despise the Middle. And I am just sharing some things that I believe will help you to keep an uplifted spirit while you're in the meantime. Sometimes when we start, so not sometimes, all the time, when we start something new, there's excitement at the beginning. There's excitement to start the race. Like there's music and dancing and you hear the sound and you start the race. And then at the end, everybody's cheering you on. You got it, you got it, you got it. You're almost there. You can see the banner. And so you're really excited to finish. But then there's a whole bunch in the middle where there's nobody. There's nobody cheering. It's just you. It's just you pounding the pavement. It's just you getting the work done, right? And sometimes when we get in the middle, that is where we get discouraged. That is where we find ourselves wanting to quit, wanting to tap out, saying, I'm not sure if this is what I want to do. You start second guessing whether or not this is what you're supposed to be doing. And what I want to do is make sure that you have just a few tools in your toolbox to keep going when you find yourself in the middle. See, there you go. There you go. I love, CMOS Ball says, I love doing my business. It's just what I see. Like you said, absolutely. So stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. And then the sixth thing, the sixth tip, the sixth tool that I want to put in your toolbox today to help you stay encouraged while you are in the meantime. Look at Miss Ernestine. She's encouraging you. She says, please keep up the sea moss. I buy the gel sea moss. It's delicious and people need that sea moss. I'm just saying it's really helping people with their health. There you go. See, you got somebody right here on the live that is encouraging you to keep doing it because what you do is needed. It's important. It's necessary for people. There you go. And thank you, Miss Ernestine, for encouraging her here in this space. That is a perfect segue into my sixth tool, and that is stay in community. Stay in community. And dare I say, stay in the right communities. Stay in the right community. We were not created to be islands unto ourselves. We were not created to do this thing alone. You were built to push through your purpose with other people. Your purpose is not even for you. Your purpose is for other people. Whatever it is that you say the Lord is giving you to give to the world is to give to the world. It's not just for you. Whether your community consists of just a person, just one good friend, or whether your community consists of a good mentor, right? Whether your community is an online community like this one, this 11 a.m. talk could very well be a community for you that encourages you in the meantime. This 11 a.m. talk could be your moment to like, okay, it's 11 a.m. Let me stop what I'm doing. Let me get fed. Let me glean. Let me get what I need so I can go back out to it. Whatever you choose to allow to be in your community, when you're in the middle, you need to stay in the community. You need to check in with the people who remind you of who you are. When your memory gets foggy, if you're like me and you're in perimenopause and you're dealing with brain fog, right? You need to stay connected to the people who are going to remind you of who you are. They're going to remind you of your purpose. They're going to remind you of who God says you are. They're going to remind you of why it is that you're doing what you're doing. Let me tell you, I have a community of women who remind me that Speak Up Sis is important. Speak Up Sis is needed. They remind me. Sometimes they have to say, Angel, remember, Speak Up Sis belongs to the Lord. When I get into those places where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, believe it or not, I too, just like you, CMOS Boss, I too get into a place where I'm like, I don't want to do this Speak Up Sis thing anymore. Holding space for other women who are also perimenopausal, who are also emotionally moved, who are emotionally challenged, holding space for when, like, this is heavy work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I want to help carry these burdens every day. I don't know if that's what I want to do, Lord. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't even know if it's working. I don't even know. When I get into that place, I have a community of women who are like, absolutely not. You are absolutely not quitting. Like, quitting. How can you quit what God has created and put you on and told you to do and told you to leave? How can you quit that? Girl, get your life together. Go take a nap. Go eat a hamburger, get some popcorn, do something, get your life together, and then come on back out here and get back to work. My community helps me remember who God says I am when I tend to forget every now and then. And your community doesn't have to be a place with these high power people with a million folks. Actually, I would strongly suggest that if you're going to get into community that's going to help you in the meantime, you definitely need to be a part of a community where the people actually see you. This is what gets me about folks who jump into these great big online communities. It's 1,000 people. It's like, oh, I want to join it because there's this big time person who's leading it, and it's such a huge, like, it's a mega community. The truth is when you get into those spaces, everybody in the community is pining after the people at the top until they don't see the people on the side of them. The beautiful thing about intimate spaces and smaller communities is that the leadership in the community knows you, recognizes you, pays attention to you, and the people who are in community with you laterally, they see you, they know you, they recognize you, they're able to talk to you, they know things about you. Larger communities have their place. I'm not saying they don't have their place. I'm saying that when you're in the meantime, when you're really trudging through the middle, you need to be able to be connected to people who know your name. They know your name. They know how many children you have. They know that they know the hardships of your life. They know you in an intimate way, because those are the people who are going to be able to speak directly to your heart, directly to the issues of life that you're living with. They're the ones who are going to be able to look at you and say, listen, I understand those kids are like driving you insane right now, but this is what I need you to know. This is what I need you to remember. Those are the people that you need. You don't need somebody giving you generic feedback. One thing you all will notice in this space is that I truly believe in knowing them that labor amongst you. I believe in knowing the people who are connected to Speak Up Sis. And so I take time to know a little bit about you. Many of you, I know a lot about you. I watch your spaces. I talk to you. I have conversations on the phone with you. I sit on the phone with you for hours talking about all sorts of things. Why? Because I know that you're in this community. The Lord led you here for a reason. And when you get into that place where you need the encouragement, I want to be able to talk to your heart, like talk directly to the thing, not give you all this broad, generic, over the top, like that'll go for it. No, I want to be able to speak directly to you so that you know, like, hey, you got this. Come on. Community does that for you. Community does that for you. So number 6 is stay in community. Sometimes when you get in the meantime and you're just stressed out, you're wore out, you will get to a place where you don't want to be bothered. Let me tell you, that is the enemy. When you get to that place where I don't want to talk to nobody, I don't want to hear nothing, I don't want to hear that, I don't want this, I just want to be, let me tell you, that is the enemy. That is where he can get you and play with your mind, is when you get to a place where when you put yourself in isolation. when you put yourself in isolation, when you kick out all the people who are able to speak directly to you, who are able to speak to that pain, who are able to rebuke that enemy, right? When you say you don't want to be bothered with them, you don't want to hear their voices, you don't want to answer their calls. Listen, that's a trick of the enemy to get you into a place of isolation. You want to stay in community with people. There are folks who send me text messages every day. I will say there are sometimes folks who send me text messages and I just want to block them. I just be honest? There are days when I just want to block the text messages. I'm like, can you not send me this? No, I don't want to hear it. 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 So I get aggravated with people trying to encourage me sometimes. I don't know about y'all. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the era in the life that I'm in, right? Maybe it just maybe it's me. But there are times when I get aggravated with people trying to encourage me. I'm like, okay, I get it. I don't want to hear it. But I don't block them. I let it keep coming in, because what happens is eventually I will start reading some of the stuff that they send. I'll be like, oh, this is good. This is good. I needed to read that today. Okay. And then sometimes I'll be like, I'll respond, good morning, thank you so much, or whatever. So I don't block them, because I remember that community is important. And even though I don't really want to hear from the community all the time, I let the community still talk to me. I still embrace the community, because deep down, I know I need the community, even if in this moment I'm aggy with the community. Am I by myself in this? Am I the only one who thinks like this? Come on, y'all. Y'all like, no, Angel, you on your own with that. I love hearing from my community, but good for y'all. Some days I don't. I don't. Good morning, Bobby. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you. So just to rehash these 6 things that I believe will keep your spirit lifted while you wait and while you're building and while you're growing. These are 6 things that I personally believe will help you. There are things that I do myself to help get me through the middle. 1, celebrate micro wins. 2, stay connected to purpose, not just progress. Stay connected to purpose, not just progress. You want to make sure that you affirm yourself by speaking life, even when you don't feel like it. Affirm yourself and speak life, even when you don't feel like it. And you want to create a middle or meantime playlist. This is music that speaks to where you are in the middle. That's going to help encourage you, empower you, strengthen you, and help get you through the growing pains of the middle. You want to limit comparison. Limit comparison, if not like do away with it altogether. It's kind of difficult to do away with it altogether, but you want to limit it as much as possible. And you can do that by being mindful of what you're watching while you're scrolling on social media. And then, of course, number 6 is to ensure that you stay in community. Stay in community that is stay in intimate community where the people know your name. Like Cheers. I want to go where everybody knows your name. Doom, doom, doom. And they're always glad you came. Doom, doom. Okay, I'm not going to sing the whole song, but you get the point. Get in community, stay in community with people who know you, who see you, who understand you, who love you, who care about you. Miss Ernestine says it's natural to feel that way. We are human. I love the transparency. Some days I don't feel like being bothered. I need my rest. Power like Jesus. Absolutely, Miss Ernestine. Absolutely. I think when people pretend, I just think I just don't believe there's anything healthy in pretending. I don't believe there's anything healthy about lying. And when we pretend, it's a lie. Well, you can call it what you want. You can dress it up. You can say whatever you want to say. But if you're in a position, if you're in a place where you just don't feel like being bothered, the healthiest thing to do is to say to the people, in this moment, I don't feel like being bothered. I think you need to know that. Like, you're sitting right here with me and I really don't feel like being bothered. Like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to listen because what you're saying is encouraging and I know I need to hear it and my soul needs to hear it. But it's just know that I really don't want to be bothered. And the people who know you, the people who understand you, the people who understand what you're going through, they're going to have some words of encouragement for you. They may say, you know what? Thank you for saying that. Go ahead and lay down and rest, sis. I'm going to clean this kitchen for you. Or you know what? Go ahead and take a nap. I'm going to watch these kids for you. Or you know what? Go on ahead and take a break. I'm just going to sit in here and watch this movie. I'll be here. If you need anything, let me know. Or you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave and go to the house, but I'm going to call and check on you a little later just to make sure that you're okay. The people who understand, right? And then the people who know that, like, yeah, she doesn't want to be bothered, but she doesn't need to be in this place by herself. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna sit right here on this couch, right? I'm gonna stop talking, but I ain't going nowhere. That is what a good community does when they know you. They know what you need. And so verbalizing it is super duper important. Not pretending. I don't pretend anymore. I don't pretend anymore. I don't. Yesterday I was laughing because on my TikTok page, I made a video about my grandpup Jax, his hair being in the passenger seat of my truck because Jax rides in the passenger seat. So my son was like, Mom, is this Jax hair all in the, like, you need to clean this. And I made a video and was like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about cleaning that truck. That hair on that seat is Jack's business. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. If you feel some kind of way about that hair. And so Jelly, she saw it and she laughed. She was like, right? Because y'all know she love to be clean. Jelly love to be clean. And so, but here's the thing. To get to a point where you can be honest, where I can be honest and no, it's not, today I'm not gonna clean it. And I'm okay with that. And so no. We're not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna give you no excuses. I'm not gonna tell you no reasons why. I'm not gonna explain. I'm just gonna say, no, I'm not cleaning it right now, and that's okay. I'll clean it when I feel like it. It is okay to just be honest. Be honest with yourself. We always say be honest with God. He already know what the honest truth is. Like, he already know whether you want to be honest or not. And be honest with other people. Your community will understand and appreciate you being transparent and honest with them. Hey, Denise, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Blessings to you too. Blessings to you too. Right. It's not healthy, Miss Ernestine. She says, I can't pretend. It shows on my face and my voice. So it's easier to tell them the truth. They may not like it, but they will respect it with love. Absolutely. Absolutely. People who love you respect the truth from you. If you are my friend and you feel the need, if we call each other friends, if we call each other sisters, if we rock like that, and you feel the need to pretend around me, that to me speaks volumes about what you really feel about me. You really don't see me as a safe space. If I have people who call me friends who feel the need to pretend with me, that tells me that they truly don't see me as a safe space. They may see me as an associate or just a really cool person, but they don't see me as friend. And to me, you're lying when you call me friend, when you feel like you have to lie to me. That's not that we're not really friends. We're not really friends. That's the way I feel about that. Because if I call you friend, then I feel like I should be able to just be honest with you. You may not like what I have to say. You may not agree with what I have to say, but I still feel safe saying it to you, knowing that I'm not going to be judged. I'm not going to be ostracized. I'm not going to be gossiped about, right? None of those things are going to happen because I know that you know me. I know you. I know that you're a safe space for me. Even when you don't like what I have to say, you're still a safe space. If that is not what's happening when you call me friend, then we're not really friends. Understand? Right. Yes, Kiki, that's the best way to be. I prefer that folks just be themselves as well. So that is important when we talk about community. You want to ensure that you stay locked in with community who actually sees you. They actually see you, understand you, love you, believe in you, all the things. Yes, Bobby. Friends should be a safe place. And if they're not, you need to, you need to reassess the friendships and reassess the community. If you are in a community where, and let me tell y'all, I gotta go into this direction. There are so many, and I am gonna use bunny ears. There are so many women empowerment communities. Baby, they be big bullies up in there. You understand what I'm saying? These women empowerment communities, they be big bullies. They be big bullies. The leader be a bully. The leader be a nice, nasty bully. Everybody love the leader, and the leader be the biggest bully. And then all the people in the group be bullies. And it's all under the guise of women empowerment. Child, please. I get up out them communities real quick. I'll be like, nah, this ain't right. So you have to be careful about the communities that you go into. If you are in a community and every time you say something, there's a but. Yeah, I hear you, but there's always a but. Like, really, ain't nothing I'm saying can't ain't nothing I'm saying okay. Everything I'm saying, if you're in a community and everything you say goes against everything in the community, are those your people? Because you're going to find yourself not being able to be fully you because you're sitting in a place where like it there is not a good fit. Many of you are in communities where you don't feel like you're part of the community. And listen, and you don't feel confident enough to speak up about what's going on in the community because you know they bullies and you don't want them coming after you. So then the question is, why are you there? Why are you there? When you are trudging through the meantime, when you are trying to just like keep your spirits up and just keep going to get to the end, you do not need to be connected to spaces that are unable to receive the true authentic you, because you need that in the meantime. You need to be able to express the feelings and the emotions and the things. You need to be able to say the hard things. You need to be able to deal with the tough things and know that you're going to be safe. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're going to speak up, sis, today, Kiki. Tamika. Baby. No, these groups, they are not friendly. They are not friendly. They breed grown-up bullies. Y'all, listen. And you're wondering why you're having a difficult time because the communities that you're connected to they not well. And they're not, and you're not a good fit for them. So my suggestion to you is to get into a community that fits, that you fit in and who fit you. It's got to be a nice fit both ways, and then you stay connected to the community. So that's our talk for today. Right. That's right, Miss Ernestine. We ain't doing no clicks. We not that it's not safe. You have to feel safe. Absolutely. Got to. So we're gonna wrap today. This was our part 2. Are you all gonna try any of the 6 things that I shared? First, tell me, are you already doing all 6 things? Because you know, some of y'all are rock stars. I love it. I am connected to some amazing women who are living amazingly fabulous lives, and y'all got it going on. And I am learning from you and I am gleaning from you. So I know some of you are doing all 6 of them and you're doing wonderfully. Some of you, maybe there are a few of the things, maybe 1 or 2 that you can try implementing. Are there any of the 6 that you feel like maybe I could implement this might help? Did you hear anything that could potentially be helpful for you while you are journeying through the meantime? Let me know. Put it in the chat for me. I'm in my making stage. Tamika, tell me what the making stage is. Tell me that you're beginning, you're creating a creating stage, making. Help me understand that. What do you mean by making stage? Yes, Miss Ernestine. If you connect to the Speak Up Sis YouTube channel, then you'll be able to watch this on replay. On Facebook, the replay is accessible to my subscribers. So you can always journey on over to the YouTube page and you can catch it on replay. Kiki says, I'm doing most of them. I have to work on a couple of them. Okay. All right. Well, let us know. Let me know along the way what you choose to implement and if it helps. Okay, that's what's up. And that makes sense, Kiki. That makes sense. I can see that. I have to stay connected to my purpose and not just progress. I can tell, Kiki, you are accustomed to working at a high level. You're accustomed to working with the spirit of excellence. You like things to be done really well. You're very particular about how things are done, when they're done, right? You're very particular about those things. I can sense that about you just in the conversations that we have had, and just watching how you move and the things that you say. And so I think sometimes when we operate on a high level like that, it's kind of hard to not get into a place of, perfectionism and like dress right dress, you know what I'm saying? And to give yourself grace, right? I can totally see that. But let me just say, I love being connected to people who work in a spirit of excellence. I do. Because I like operating in a spirit of excellence. I love being connected to people who like things done well and who like things done right. I do. I can admit that. I absolutely do like working with people like that. Tiana says, I'm doing them, but in refined. Hold on, it's moving. I'm doing them, but and refined through this talk. Okay, that's what's up. Iron sharpens iron. That's what I'm talking about. Tiana says she's doing the 6 things. This is just a bit of sharpening, just maybe a little bit of tweaking, little pruning, maybe just bringing some things to remembrance. That's what's up. I like it. I like it. I like it. Tamika says, I have been in the shadows for so long, walking in fear and uncertainty. I'm coming to know who I am, what my purpose is, and many bad habits. Okay, so the making of you. Okay, I understand what you mean by making. Okay, good. Come on. Come on, sis. Come on from out of the shadows. Come into the light. Come on, come on, come on into the fullness of the light. Come into the fullness of the light. We welcome you out here in the open. Yes, Miss Ernestine, just go to YouTube and you can type in Speak Up Sis. If you type in Speak Up Sis Angel Charmaine, I'm going to pop up. Or if you go into your search bar, if you go to like your internet address, type in youtube.com/Speak Up Sis. That'll take you directly to the page. youtube.com/Speak Up Sis. That'll take you directly to the page and you won't have to search it. But yes, ma'am, that's how you get to that's how you get to YouTube. If y'all are not already connected to Speak Up Sis on YouTube, then please do that. All of the content is right there. Okay, that's what's up. Bobby says, I'm doing some of them and growth is needed. We're all growing, sis. So keep on. Harold Bed says 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Let me go. Let me take a look at 4. Oh, the playlist. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it. Go ahead and get that playlist in there. That's a super duper easy one to do. Go ahead and get that playlist in there, Harold Beds. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Dr. Sonji, great afternoon. Thank you so much for popping in. We're getting ready to exit today. I said I wasn't going to keep y'all an hour. I don't think it's possible for me to do this 11 a.m. talk in less than an hour. I'm sure it is possible, but probably just because I don't want it to be possible. Thank you so much for popping in. Okay, let's see. Kiki says, my women's ministry, Women of Word and Excellence, is largely focused on operating the spirit of excellence. That's what's up. So Kiki, your women's ministry is Women of Word and Excellence. And then Tamika Burnett, she has a women's organization that's called Virtuous Women of Excellence, I believe. Tamika, did I get that right? Virtuous. So both of you have women's ministries that deal with excellence. So we've got Women of Word and Excellence, and then I believe that it is Virtuous Women of Excellence. I believe that's what it is. I hope I'm saying it right. So see, the people, y'all are already aligned. And okay, Tamika said yes. So y'all are you're already connected and aligned. I hope y'all are connecting with each other. Tiana says, number 3, speaking life means to cut sometimes, and I'm being challenged in that area. You know, I'm getting that blank label sometimes. What is that? I don't know what that means. I don't know. My brain is drawing a blank in the A label. I'm sorry, sis. It's the Perry brain right now because I'm sitting here like, I don't know what that is. But okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My brain, believe it or not, y'all, I'm pretty sharp most days. I'm pretty sharp and quick on my feet. But lately, this brain fog is something else. I'm not as quick with it as I used to be. So I'm sorry. Let's see here. You are so welcome, Miss Ernestine. Thank you so much. Kiki said you gonna do that hour and am. Kiki, her name is Tamika Burnett. She's Tamika Burnett. Here, I'm gonna put Tamika. Oh, she had a whole lot of asterisks behind it. She had A and a whole lot of asterisks. Maybe that's what got me. But okay. Oh, so you're saying because you're having to cut people off, they're thinking that you're being like a jerk. Okay, I understand now. Thank you, Tamika. Kiki, this is Tamika right here. This is Tamika. She has the women's group Virtuous Women of Excellence, and she's located in North Carolina. So connect. Y'all connect. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I'm just going to say thank you for tuning in today for part 2 of Don't Despise the Middle or the Meantime. Please don't forget, if you are anywhere near Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, next weekend, the weekend of the 14th, please come hang out with us at the Speak Up Sis Experience that's being hosted by Rhema Creations in Mechanicsburg, PA on June 14th, Saturday, June 14th. I believe tickets are $25. Also, if you are in Augusta, Georgia, or anywhere near Augusta, Georgia for June 27th and 28th or 26th and 27th, whatever that weekend is right there, then please come on to Grace and Grit. I'm going to be a guest panelist for that particular conversation as well. And if you have not downloaded your copy of This Grown Woman Life, it is my very first and only and last attempt at spoken word poetry. I'm getting rave reviews for This Grown Woman Life. If you have not downloaded the ebook, then go ahead and do that. It has 10, I think they're pretty awesome spoken word pieces. A few of them are longer pieces, a few are shorter pieces, but I believe there's something within that will speak to you as a seasoned woman. The ebook is only $4.99. If you go to speakupsis.com/books, speakupsis.com/books, you will see it on that page, as well as my other works. If you are not familiar with my work as a writer, then you can check out my work right there. Oh, Tiana, okay. I see it. I got you, sis. Thank you for helping me out there. Because brain fog was wild. I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. Miss Ernestine, I want you to message her your number. We're going to delete your number off of social media because I don't want everybody to have your phone number because there are so many scammers. You'd be surprised. People will pick up your number and be caught. So, Octavia, if you're still here, Miss Ernestine, I'm going to do it myself. Hold on. I'm going to write it down, Miss Ernestine, and I'm going to make sure that you get connected to Octavia, but I'm going to delete your comment off of this live when I finish because I do not want anybody to get your number from this live, okay? Yeah, I got you. I'm going to delete that. So y'all make sure, exchange your numbers and things in your inboxes and your private places, but we don't want nobody spamming you from the internet. All right. Tiana, oh, okay. Okay. The jerk dance, the dance that do like this right here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I love y'all with the love of Christ. There's absolutely nothing that y'all can do about it. And until tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all be good, be well. Remember, open up your mouth and speak up as your authentic self. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.